Hi everyone, I'm Minerva from Goddess of Wisdom Spiritual Life Coaching, and today I want to do a video for you on the 4 pillars of a strong relationship. Are you in a relationship with yourself right now or with a significant other? Maybe you are in a relationship, but right now having a hard time getting along or understanding each other. Or maybe you are single, but you're just not enjoying this time to yourself right now. So these 4 pillars are going to make a lot of sense as to what's going on with you and what's going on within your current relationship. For me, I am close to celebrating my first year wedding anniversary with my hubby, who I've known since I was 7 years old. So I'm very excited about that. But once I learned this, the 4 pillars of a strong relationship, which was taught by Sandra Levy, I got curious and researched this more. And I even took a close look within my marriage and within my clients and just other people I've had these talks with. And it became a powerful tool, a powerful foundation as to what differentiated the couples from the strong couples and the struggling ones. So I wanted to elaborate and do a video on this. So let's get to it. The 4 pillars of a strong relationship. Number 1, friendship. Are you each other's best friends? Do you go to each other? Do you rely on your partner to be your best friend? You go to them to talk, to share your joys and your sorrows and your vulnerabilities. Do you lay it all out? Do you depend on each other in that way? For me, I can say that my husband is my best friend. I go to him when I'm feeling happy or sad or, just feeling like I need to just talk to someone. He's always there with a listening heart. And listening, active listening, meaning just listening and not there to provide solutions, just listening for one another. Are you doing that for your partner? Are you listening with an open ear and heart? I find that very important. And for my husband and I, that friendship was definitely one of the strong pillars in our relationship because we were friends before we started dating. So we had that strong foundation. That's something that we hold ourselves to and are very proud of, that we were friends before we were even married. So I do find that friendship aspect to be very strong. And even if you're single, are you your own best friend? Or do you criticize yourself? Are you hard on yourself? Do you talk down on yourself? The words you use, the way you treat yourself. Do you treat yourself like you would treat your best friend? So if you are single, you want to take a close look at this. Are you giving yourself that friendship? Are you being your own best friend? So number 2 is respect. Do you respect one another, not just in the good times, but really when in the challenging times as well? Is your respect reflected in your words and in your actions when you're arguing, when you're fighting? And even the strongest couples go through these arguments and some challenges. And this respect factor is so important and differentiates those who respect each other and who's disrespectful. Even when you're hurt, even when you're angry, as you are in those moments, is your respect reflected in your words and in your actions? Or do you say hurtful things over and over again? Repeat those hurtful patterns, those behaviors that hurt your partner? Do you leave in a fight? Do you say mean things? And then if you're single, respect. Are you respecting yourself? Are you showing yourself that same respect that you would expect your partner to treat you once you get into a relationship? So you want to build that foundation for yourself. You definitely want to take a look. Are you respecting yourself? Are you setting healthy boundaries for yourself? What expectations are you setting up for yourself? You need to treat yourself with the same respect you expect to be treated, because what you give out is what you're going to get back in. So something you definitely want to put in place before you do go into a relationship, because it'll serve you so well once you find that relationship. Because often people work on these things once they're in a relationship, and that's why sometimes would be more challenging than other relationships, because these things weren't in place within ourselves before we moved on and went into a relationship with someone else. So I hope that makes sense. Number 2 is respect. So number 3 is trust. Do you trust one another? Now I know this is a loaded big topic, but trust is really a big factor and is something that takes time and takes work. And over again, even the strongest relationships need to come face to face with times that has that trust challenge, and they would have to work through it and build through it again. Now, for trust, do you trust your partner that they would have your back when you're not in the room, when they're talking about you to family, to friends? Do you trust that they have the best intentions of your relationship? Do you trust they'll make the right decisions for themselves and for your relationship as a whole? Do you trust you'll talk highly of each other in front of family and friends? And do you trust them that when you need them in the deepest times, they're going to be there for you? So that's something you want to take a look at. Trust, on the other hand, if you're single, is definitely something you want to look at as well. For me, I remember when I was single, did I really trust myself? Did I trust that I was going to make the right decision for myself? Did I trust that I was going to choose the right partner? Did I trust, you know, in my own qualities and abilities? And even in the career aspect, you want to take a look at that trust factor. Do you trust yourself? Do you have faith, trust that you're going to do well in who you are and what you have to offer and in your abilities? You need to trust yourself and know you're going to be okay in and out of a relationship. Number 4 is faith. Faith is believing in the unseen. So faith is there for those times that are extra challenging. And you know, we're human. We're not perfect. We're still going to mess up. And that faith, that pillar of faith is there, knowing that you have faith in yourself as a person and becoming better and working towards that every day. Faith in your relationship, that you're aiming towards something greater. And faith in your partner, that even when they mess up and disappoint you, you have faith that they're doing their best and you don't revert to the worst scenario or the negative of it, that they don't love me or they did this to hurt me on purpose. Whatever those thoughts and negative reels that go through your head, you have to have faith in the challenging times, especially that you have faith in something greater outside of the present moment. So I find that very important, because sometimes you're going to disappoint your partner may disappoint you, and you have to have faith in what's not in front of you, in the unseen. So something greater, and who they're becoming, who you're becoming, and where you're both leading. You have to have that vision, a greater vision for yourself, and move towards that, and having faith, and invest that feeling and that faith in, you know, achieving that and in the best outcome for you and the other person. So I hope that made sense for you, the 4 pillars. I know it's a lot. So again, to review, the 4 pillars are friendship, respect, trust, and faith. And again, it doesn't matter if you're single, it doesn't matter if you're dating or you're married. These are 4 things you want to take a close look at, because they're very powerful, and you want to set that foundation now. Set it within yourself, and that way it'll set the tone for your relationships, friendships, and your romantic relationships. And yeah, it doesn't matter if you're single or you're married. You can start working on it right now. So I invite you to write the 4 pillars again: friendship, respect, trust, and faith, and reflect on it. Maybe write a list and write one on reflecting how do you fulfill those within yourself, and then make another column of how you fulfill those pillars in your relationship. How do you offer that to your partner? That's one way to take a look at it. Now, I hope that served you. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to reach out to me. You can comment below on this video, or you can email me at minerva@goddessofwisdom.ca. And if you feel like you need extra support, I also offer free mini coaching sessions. Just shoot me an email. I'll also provide the link below, and feel free to reach out to me. I hope this served you. Sending you love and light. Thank you.